What's up, guys? Sorry, I was just pushing some stuff out. JPP, 3D Medic Vince, good to see you guys. Getting ready for MRRF, leaving tomorrow to get there early. Nice, nice. I do have some information, and JPP, I talked to my wife. This isn't a slap at you and your missus, but my wife is an introvert hardcore. She says the only way she's coming is if we have our own hotel room. So it's nothing against you and Melissa. It's just that my wife is hardcore introvert. So just want to put that out there. If for some reason like $500 fell into my lap tonight, uh, PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App all down below. But if it happened, I could get a hotel room and have some food money, and she'd be a lot less worried. And we would get our own hotel room, and I'd bring her, and I'd be apologetic to you and reimburse you the $20 difference for the room. However, just know you and the missus would then have two beds, one for play and one for sleep. Thorpe, of course you like the butt stuff. We know. Off Axis, good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well, Marcel. The missus is not out here. Maybe at some point, if she sees that I'm live, she'll want to come out and say hi. She just had the cat this evening. We were sitting in the house, and we have catified our house. We have shelves up above. One of the cats tried to jump up on the shelf and lost his footing and fell off. Well, we have a chaise lounge underneath the thing. He came down and claws right in, so she's got a gash on both sides, right here, coming down her face. So she's not overly, she probably won't want to get on camera, but she'll at least come out and tell Thorpe that I am an idiot and that she agrees with him and that Thorpe is her favorite, because that's what my wife likes to do, is torment me like that. But yeah, our cat Billy, he came down and just caught both sides, so she's got a gash on both sides. That's no bueno. Agreed, sir. Agreed. That is no bueno. I was trying to think of something to do tonight to prep for MRRF, but there is something I did want to do, and since I've already got one Chromebook that's set up, I downloaded Linux CNC. I did download the ISO, so I'm thinking I'll give this a try on this one. If it works, I know somebody who's watching right now that was looking to get a system with Linux CNC on it, JPP. So I'll bring it with me and you can have this one. So, you know. But if anybody wants my wife there, I need to come up with enough money to cover hotel room for 2 nights, because we'll come Friday and Saturday and then leave Sunday. If I don't bring the missus, I'm driving straight through Saturday. If I bring the missus, we're coming out Friday. So, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, somebody with lots of money will be like, I got you. Here you go. Bring the missus. Because she could definitely use some vacation time away from the kiddos and the puppies and all that too. So let me write out this ISO real quick. We'll try to boot it. Did you pack your Lee Marie banana hammock yet? He's bringing it for me, so I'll have it at the event for you, bud. Don't you worry. I'll have it. I mean, not really, but you know. At least I could have swore I had downloaded the Linux CNC. Let's go to desktop and see if I put it on the desktop. Raspbian, Armbian, firmware. Okay, well, let's go download the Linux CNC OS real quick here. Linux CNC, whoops. LinuxCNC.org downloads. Let me check my downloads and see if I did grab it and I just forgot. So I'm going to look at my history. Yeah, I did. Where did I save it? I don't know. Well, just click here and go to Show in Folder. Saved it on the desktop. It's saved as a Debian. Oh, because it saved it as a Debian file. Let's open that. And then there's a tar in there. I don't want the Debian file. I want the actual OS. So I do need to go download the full OS. Get Linux CNC or getting Linux CNC. Yes. Download CNC. Let me close this real quick so I can see here. Didn't get fully into reading up on Linux CNC. I'm pretty sure it just works with that. We're gonna find out, brother. We are gonna find out. Let's see here. Debian 12, Bookworm, ISO. Will install the full Debian system with the required real-time kernel and the CNC U-Space application. So this is what I want. Preempt RT. That does say ISO. So there we go. All right. So we're grabbing the ISO. I probably, now that I think about it, I did install Debian 12 on this. So I could probably just go to the website on there, grab the Debian file, and run it. But I want to set this up for you, bud. So we're going to set this up for you. But I'm going to be a smart ass when I set this up for you, because I'm going to make the login MMN and the password Makermind Nexus, because I want to be that jerk. And then I'm going to set the background to my Makermind Nexus logo. Can the switch wire be made out of an OG Ender 3, or does it need to be at least a Pro? No, you can use the either one. The reason that they say the Pro is because, as far as I know, you can make it out of either one. The reason they use the Pro, or they always talked about the Pro, is because the Pro has the 4040. Yeah, has that 4040 extrusion on the Y. Which, to be completely honest with you, I have a OG Ender 3 sitting behind me here that's in parts that I've tore apart. If need be, I'll bring it with me and you can take it home with you. If you want to give me your Ender 3 as swap, that's fine, but this thing's missing a board and all kinds of stuff. I've taken parts off of it and scavenged lots of stuff from it. But if you want to make a trade, we can make a trade. Or if you just want to take it off my hands, that's fine. You can take it off my hands. I was actually thinking about rebuilding that one on stream, but realistically, I've got the ANET AA Plus that I was going to start next, which is sitting right there. I was going to do the Ultra Magnus from Aaron, aka Geared 3D. I was going to do his Ultra Magnus upgrade. I started printing parts for it, so I was going to do that. But right now, I'm just waiting for the full image to download with the with all the stuff. We'll get it set up. We'll get the image on there. So yeah, right now the switch wire is just currently, I've got some Ziltech matte ASA that I got I won from Jerry's birthday stream. I've got that in there right now. And then on the bear behind me, which I brought the bear home, because the plan is to bring the bear to Murph. I'm hoping to bring the bear, the switch wire, and the rook as printers to put on the table, have them set up, and have them going. And then I can bring the Ender 3 if you want it. Just curious of the options in the Ender 3. Double check the Ender wire is what you're looking for. Go double check Ender wire and see if it'll work with either one. You may have to, because realistically with the switch wire conversions, you still have to get a rail kit, bearings, belts, all that stuff. So it may be, I'm trying to remember, on the switch wire, it's using a 2020 rail. Anyway, here's Mama. I told her she'd probably come out. Once she knew I was streaming, she was going to come out and bring the baby.
Streaming. I had a question.
Yes.
Did you see this?
No, that's a big ass bruise, honey. I know I didn't do it, but
Oh,
damn.
yeah, look what you do. I don't know.
Yeah, we haven't done any funny stuff in a while where you'd get hurt. Come here, baby. Come here. Say hi to Thorpe. He's watching.
Hi, Thor.
I told them about the kitty cat falling on your face and scratching you.
My face is stupid.
I also apologized to JPP because I told him that if we made $500 tonight so we could cover hotel and food, that we'd get our own hotel room so that you could come with me, and then we'd be there Friday instead of Saturday.
My face is still. I look at it. It looks really stupid.
It's not bad. I would tell you to just step a little closer so the internet can see, but you're not gonna. Freya, get out of that. She's going into my stocking.
Well, why is it under there?
Because I never brought it in the house.
That's a you issue.
Yeah, Ryan says hi.
Hi.
Mrs. Dan, it's Sam. Just so you know, JPP, it's Sam.
I'm the one and only.
Dan is hitting Sam again, says Thorpe. No, I'm not, but the only time I leave Bruises Thorpe is during sexy time.
Look how bad that is.
It is bad.
It's there, and then I got him there, and then I got it, look here. Looks
Yeah.
like somebody grabbed my wrist.
Wrist? Yeah, it wasn't me.
Bunch of them.
We haven't had sexy time in a little bit, so I know I didn't do it.
No, it's just like some-
No, it's just because you're very, very
it's a
fragile.
neat- I'm anemic.
Hi, Tripod. Nice to see you. Yeah, she's anemic, so she bruises very easy. I'm trying. I don't have. Well, here. Let me. Okay, so the 3.2 gigs worth of Linux CNC is done now. Let's grab that file real quick here from the desktop. Linux CNC. There it is. Grab it. Hit OK. Then let's select our target of our USB cruiser.
Ow.
Grab that, hit select, and let's flash it. There we go. All right, it is flashing away.
Actually, that
So-
might be the shoes.
It could be from Chewy jumping up at you. Yeah, yeah. Tripod, look. Shane, good evening, sir. Good to see you.
Well, she looks so dopey with her ears
Yeah.
right now.
Yes. Here's little Miss Rory, aka Princess Cupcake Sparkles. And then let me grab Freya, aka Ray. I'm here, baby. And then here's little Miss Freya. She's our little chunky monkey. See, she got the little pudge belly. Yes, you want to get
I like
down?
the way you hold her.
You want to get down? Your sissy doesn't care. She knows she wants to go out. She thinks you're taking them out already. See, she's by the door already. So anyway, again, since new people are showing up, here's the deal. Currently, I'll be staying with Just Push Print for Murph this weekend. Saturday morning, I'll be getting in like super early. I'll be leaving at like 3 a.m. and driving straight through. However, if I want to be there Friday, Mrs. has to come. JPP has graciously given me the extra bed in his hotel room. However, if Mrs. comes, she is a super introvert and doesn't like sharing rooms with people, especially people she hasn't met yet and is going to befriend but has not befriended yet.
Don't tell people that.
It's the truth. I don't
I'm not
lie.
a bad person.
I didn't say you were a bad person. I said you're an introvert. It's just how you are. I'm an introverted extrovert. I like to be at home, but I love talking to people. Or am I an extroverted introvert? Either way. Either way. But yeah. No. So if by some miracle I'm guesstimating $500-ish falls into either my PayPal, Cash App, or my Venmo tonight, or between tonight and tomorrow, then I'll be bringing the missus and we'll be there Friday night.
I could sell you. Oh, you know what? I can sell all your stuff.
My friends in the community know how much all those are worth. They know that you'd be asking way too much because you'd
Oh.
think they were
Oh,
worth
see,
way more.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 that work, right?
No, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that work.
$100 piece. Gone.
I'm not selling those printers for $100 a piece, lady. That part right there, that is you talking out your rear end.
Oh, I would sell your.
Because I'm telling you right now, that one's like $300 used. That one right there is not as much, but it's
I'm
also
just saying, they will all know if I'm mad at
That's
you. if I
300.
sledgehammer your
that's
printers.
300. That one was like 1,400 new. So
See, $100 a piece would cover your trip. See how that works?
it would, JPP, but then I'd have no reason to go because I wouldn't have any printers. $30 for all of them, says Thorpe. Hey Thorpe, I'll sell you a printer for $30, but you got to come to Murph to pick it up. I'll sell you that Delta right there for $30.
Hey, don't for $30.
But anyway, guys, no. So if somebody in the community is feeling gracious enough and has the money, feel free to send it on, and I'll bring the missus, and she'll have no choice at that point because it was her request. So let me go
Not a
look.
request, it was
It was shouldn't say a request. It was a comment, and since it was
my
your
way of getting
yeah, so it's her way of getting out of it because she doesn't want to go because she thinks I'm just going to ignore her.
Who's gonna take care of the babies?
How do I have $2.99 in PayPal? Wow. It didn't say that anybody sent me anything, but I have $2.99 there. You already got, or wait.
I already got Delta.
Oh, yes, you, no, wait, yeah, you did. Yeah, you did get that Delta. That's right. I swapped you for the, for the one that I left at Murph and Zolan took home. Yeah. So.
All right, gave the kid ice cream, she took a shower, she's probably going to bed.
Good. Love her. You got an Ender 3 you'll trade for a Delta. Shane, I don't think you want this Delta. This thing is like an 8-year-old Delta that's running 12 volts and is very shotty. But you do have an Ender 3 for trade, and I could definitely rebuild an Ender 3 and give it away. So if you're game for a 12-year-old Delta printer that's going to need tons of work and is very primitive in the sense that, like, the end stop switches are truly like switches with wires that are way too long, and the board that's in it is some proprietary thing, and the screen is garbage, and you'll have to replace everything. So, I mean, if you're down to replace everything, and it's running V-wheels, and the way that the effector is connected is through Phillips head screws with wing nuts. I mean, if you're down, maybe Clipper need an update. Hey, if you're down for a project for a working printer, I'm down for a trade. But I'm not going to do that to you unless you know what you're getting and you understand it's a project. And that's why it's been sitting over there, because I'm waiting to see if I can get some parts to maybe upgrade that into something special, but I don't know. Yeah, 3D Medic Vince, not a lot of us are lucky like you are in an area where there's tons of that shit for sale, and it's fair we can hoard it up like you do. However, anything that you want to donate, Mr. 3D Medic Vince, because again, for those who don't know, for the most part, anymore on this channel, I'm either going to be doing this, or we're going to be rebuilding printers and like doing upgrades and stuff, and then giving them away. There you go. It's up on the desk. Sorry. There you go. But anyway, what I was saying is, for those who don't know, I'm going to be rebuilding printers on here, rehabbing, basically printer rehab is what I'm going to just basically call it. There's like printer rehabs, and then I'm going to fix the printers and then give them away. My hope is when I go to Murph and I talk to like Big Tree Tech and some of the other companies, I can explain to them what the purpose is, what I'm going to do, and hope that maybe, just maybe, I can get them on board to help maybe sponsor or partner with me on some of these things, send some products so I have something on hand to start rebuilds and keep going rather than have to request and wait and request and wait. If I can get, just control boards, I'm going to talk to Dot Libre and see if I can get him to send me some ferrites, maybe a box of ferrites to have on hand so that I can do clippers, clipperize them all and have some ferrites on hand. And then I'll have to look into some kind of a screen or a display to put on them. I mean, you can run them headless. It's not, it's not that crazy, especially if everybody uses Orca Slicer anymore. Orca Slicer makes it easy with with Clipper and going to the device tab. So realistically, not a requirement, but it would be nice, Maybe get another Giga owner in touch with him. Hold on, wait. Got to visit Luke's lab today. Was cool. Oh, that's awesome, Shane. I really need to I would love to go up and just check out Luke's place, see what he's got going on. It would be awesome. But yeah, I know what Luke's doing with the Gigas is amazing. It's what they should have to begin with. Should I just bring the Mark III and see about getting it running properly? Hey, you can do that if you want, man. Bring the Mark III. Bring the Mark III, we'll clipperize it. I shouldn't say that. I mean, we can. I've got, for instance, I can bring my my Libre sweet potato here. I got a sweet potato. We could throw that in there. The sweet potato is just an upgraded version of the La Potato. It is missing the audio video jack that comes out. However, it does have a set of jumpers there for audio video if you wanted to use the like a AV jack. He talked highly of Danger Clipper. He ships it on his machines. Yeah, that's awesome. I haven't checked out the Danger Clipper. Kind of first I'm hearing of it, to be honest with you, but I pretty much haven't, had my finger on the pulse for a while there. You have an Ender 3 that is missing power supply, not sure the status of the board and screen. Well, Vince, if you bring it, I will be more than happy to bring it home and then use it to rebuild something. I've got, again, depending on what happens, my Ender 3 is currently sitting right there and has a power supply. It doesn't have a screen anymore because I took the screen off of that and put it on that Ender 5 Pro that I'm giving to a student. I gave it to him. For those who haven't been following along, I rebuilt that Ender 5 and brought it to work, gave it to the student. I took the lazy ass way out and I just hooked up a USB and ran it out and plugged it into the front. He loaded it in his car and broke the USB port off the board, like completely busted the port off the board. So hey, pop away, good to see you. I took that as a sign that maybe I should have went with UART instead. So I brought some cable and ends and stuff to work today and crimped a patch cable to go from the board's UART to TFT UART ports to the Pi's UART ports, and then reflash the firmware for the UART. Basically, I reflashed it for UART. And the nice part is, to make that change was just a matter of change a couple bits of code, reflash the firmware, which took a few seconds, and it booted right up. And now all the cabling is internal. And then, since I didn't want him trying to do something silly, I designed a quick little cover in Tinkercad, printed it out, and put it in the hole where the USB port used to be. So hopefully he doesn't try to put anything in there. Fat Daddy, what's up? First time watcher? Well, Fat Daddy, it's good to see you. Glad you're here. Hope you're having a great day. Really, I'm just kind of hanging out and talking, and I'm going to start working on some stuff. I'm getting ready to flash Linux CNC on this because I'm going to bring it for JPP to MRRF. I don't know if you know what MRRF is. Midwest Rep Fest goes on in Goshen, Indiana every year. It's this weekend. It's Friday night, Saturday, Sunday. It's at the 4-H fairgrounds out there. So if it is something you know, hope to see you there. Just look for this logo. That'll be me. I'll be there. I'll be there for sure Saturday and Sunday. Magically, if money falls into my PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App down below and I can afford to get my own hotel room, I'm bringing my wife and I'll be there on Friday for sure too. So I am a poor guy who wants to give back to the community more so than give to my family, which sucks. I love my family, but they suffer because I should be 3D printing stuff, selling it, and making money, but I basically rebuild printers and give them away because I like to see people 3D print. The person had a pie in it. Got it done as well. Don't know what all it's got. Well, JPP, if you bring it with you, we can definitely take a look at it. If nothing else, work on it in the hotel room Saturday night, or Friday. Yeah, we can work on it. Try and work on it during the event. There's kind of a lot going on there, so but we can figure things out. But yeah, Fat Daddy. Right now, my biggest thing is. After working on an Ender 5 Pro the last couple of streams, it sparked a little bit in my head there. Sparked a little idea in my head to do printer rehabs is what I'm calling it. Just like printer rehab. Take an old printer in, rebuild it, and then give it to someone else. Just Push Print is going to be bringing a printer for me. He's bringing, I believe, 2, possibly 3 printers. One that I am going to rehab and give away to just somebody. I pretty much give them away locally to where I'm at. Unless somebody has someone in mind, then we can set up some kind of a shipping as well, But just find people around me that are maybe a little hard on their luck, can't afford to get into 3D printing, but are really interested and want to get into 3D printing. If I can give them a printer, maybe a couple of rolls of filament, so I might have to talk to to the filament companies as well and see if maybe I can get one of them to drop off just some PLA. If they've got like a bit of random PLA that's just sitting around, drop it off here, and I'll include that with the printers. Having the filament will be nice because then I can kind of help tune profiles for them. So if I can get some companies on board, like I said, I'm gonna talk to like Big Tree Tech, for instance, and see if I can get them to maybe send me a small pile of control boards. The E3 V3 Mini is fine. I don't need anything crazy. And then I was going to talk to Da at Libre Computer, see if I can get him to send me some of the Lafayette's so I can get those installed or use those. That's these little guys right here. See if I can get him to send me some of these and maybe the 16 gig SSD or the eMMCs as well. 16 gigs will be more than enough to install Clipper on and store a decent amount of G-code files. So if I can get him to send me some of these along with the eMMC, it'd be great. Wi-Fi modules would be nice, but obviously are not required because they can always just plug it in for network. Martin, what's up, Martin? How you doing, good sir? That was a good win today over on Lee Marie stream, man. I was like right on that line, so I'm glad you won though. Like I said, if I was gonna lose, I'm glad I lost to you, good sir. I love me some ambrosia filament, not gonna lie. So it would have been nice to win another roll. Mention the pie for the Prusa, just not to worry about your potato. Hey, not a problem, man. Not a problem. I was thinking about bringing the A1 Mini and bringing the Panda Pie or the Panda Touch because it is nice. It is nice to have. It is definitely a great tool with that back there. I mean, I don't have to necessarily jump into a slicer. It's a dedicated little device. And this was definitely way cheaper than, like I was telling a lot of you guys earlier, this is definitely way cheaper than doing the, and this is the part that kicks me in the ass so hard. Chris Riley, a couple months back, came out with a video taking the Pad 5 from Big Tree Tech and basically using it as a Clipper remote. I had talked about doing that for about a year and I never did anything with that. It was just talk. I always said, I'm going to do it someday. I'm going to do it someday. I'm going to do it someday. Well, Chris Riley put out his video and I was like, shit. So it's one of those things I should have did and I didn't do. And I'm glad to see Chris made a video on it because it was awesome because I wasn't sure how to do it. I was just going to kind of tear into it on a live stream and see what happened. So I'm glad he did it because then that showed me how to do it. So then I did it. So, but to get the Pad 5 and a CM4 is still way more than it's like $60 these things are selling for. And with K-Touch coming out for this, it'll be cool to be able to flash and run all your Clipper devices from here, not just your Bamboo stuff. Like you can flash between them. So in my case, I have one Bamboo, but I have several Clipper devices, so I can flash the K-Touch on here and use it for that mostly. But it's not a bad little device. It has USB on here, so you can drop a USB in there and do whatever you need to do. Does have an I2C, and then you've got your option for power on the back to go either battery or DC. Like right now, it's on battery, so if I take it off, see, still runs right there, all off battery, so you can take it and walk around. So this was nice. If you get one, I don't have any like affiliate codes or anything for this, but if you're thinking about getting one, $60, it's worth it. Get one and then tell Big Tree Tech that you saw it on my stream because I owe them a video still. They sent this out to me for the purposes of making a video. And or at least talking, they said, just talk about the device with your viewers, let them know about it, and if you could make us a video, that'd be greatly appreciated as well. So I haven't made a video. I was planning to make a video. At some point I'll make a video, but until then, if you buy one and it's because you saw it here, even if it's not because you saw it here first and you saw it somewhere else, you just give them a, hey, we saw it on Maker My Nexus's stream. It was awesome. Dan did a wonderful job explaining it, whatever. Whatever. You got 10 more hours on your Quest stand. Nice. Yeah, I know you said it was like 21 hours of printing, so that's pretty awesome, good sir. I hope it'll turn out good for you. And but yeah, guys, I mean that my hope for Murph is to just kind of talk to everybody, hang out with everybody, and help. If something crazy comes along while I'm there, that'll be great. I said it'd be awesome to bring the missus so we can actually just the two of us get away and have a weekend to nerd out during the day and then take her to dinner and relax and stuff in the evenings. Because if that be the case, I'll probably stay up in Elkhart area where JPP is at. I know Just Push Print, he's going to be staying up in the Elkhart area. So it would be cool to stay up there by them because I know Elkhart is not Goshen. So things, I hope my understanding is correct that Elkhart stays open a little later, so there's more to do. Hey, Just Push Print, that'd be awesome. Just in your order, make sure you where like you can leave a comment or something. Just put in there. Saw it on Maker Mind Nexus's stream. Yeah, something. Just give them a little. Just let them know that their product is not just sitting here collecting dust, not being featured or shown off. Let them know that I talk about it. But yeah, I with Murph, my goal is just to kind of go and see everybody, hang out, and help where I can help, and maybe acquire help where I need help. So that's the big goals. I'm hoping that with me being back on YouTube now, for those who are new, I was streaming on YouTube for many years through the pandemic. Just before the whole COVID thing, I started streaming over here on YouTube. I was doing community hangout streams with a lot of people from the community. A lot of YouTubers would come and pop in and say, "Hey." Some of the YouTubers that have grown traction weren't streamers before they came and hung out on our hangout streams, and then after the hangout streams, they started streaming more and putting out videos and content. And that was cool. And there's some OGs that would come in and hang out with us. So it was just awesome to have a huge kind of just a huge conglomeration, a huge group of just like-minded individuals from both ends of the spectrum, from guys who were thinking about streaming and doing content to guys who had been doing it for quite a while. Having all of them come together in those hangout streams. And they did, and it was awesome. Then I, everything kind of lifted. People started going back out into the world, and work kind of became a thing. When I kind of saw a window to come back, I noticed that YouTube had kind of seen a pretty big crowd coming in doing that kind of stuff again. So I went over to Twitch, and I just made the streams on Twitch about just like what I was working on, what I was doing, trying to keep it all just kind of a me thing. Twitch was easier to get monetized on. No lies. Twitch was easier to get monetized on. No Murph for you this year. Yeah, I know you can't make it. Planning an event like Rocky Mountain, which blows the doors now off of every Rap Fest. It's taxing. I understand. And then it doesn't hurt that you were just at Open Sauce hanging out with everybody, and you didn't go over to the Libre table and say hi to Da. That was very mean of you. I'm just see. I was going there to give you crap, and you already were telling me you saw him. Dang it. Anyway, yeah. He wanted me there, but it was hard to get that. Uh, yeah, it was. He wanted me there, but the price of the plane ticket to get me out there was a bit more than the company could put on. I think, or it was not a financial thing, right? That could work out right at the time. But he was talking about having me there. It would have been great to be able to fly out to Open Sauce and hang out with everyone. But yeah, San Francisco is very pricey. So I didn't have it in the cards for me to go because I don't have the probably 3 to 4 grand it would have cost for me to go there for the 3 or 4 days. But he and I did talk, and he did want me there, and possibly next year. So we'll see what happens. I could 3D print a hand that can slap me, and then for every like super chat or PayPal or Venmo or Cash App, it'll you know. But then we're promoting violence, and if we're promoting violence, then I'll get shut off on YouTube. Did you know that? Did you know that any kind of a device that does that kind of stuff, unless it's for educational purposes, could be considered that, you know? But anyway, no, so back to what I was saying though, like the community hangout streams, I went to Twitch, was doing streams on Twitch, and then Twitch became very popular with the maker community, and it just I didn't feel at home there anymore. So I said I want to stream. I'm going back to YouTube. I'm just going to stay on YouTube. So I could have went to one of the other platforms like Kick or whatever, but there's a lot of controversy around those sites, and I don't know that I necessarily want to have an audience go there and then be subjected to things that they don't necessarily want to be subjected to. So there is OnlyFans. I could have did OnlyFans, Slurp. They have OnlyFans TV. I could have made something happen there. I noticed a lot of comics are starting to do stuff over on OnlyFans, so it's not just for pornography. So, hey, are you you're at work, so you can't stay? You're taking off. All right. I hope you haven't left yet. Are you streaming tonight? It's Wednesday night. You gonna do your Wednesday night hangout? Yeah, and that's the thing too. I just recently I heard that Kick is when they do contracts and stuff, they will bring you in unless you have a huge following. They'll bring you in and they'll pay you pretty good, but then when it comes time to renegotiate the contract, try to they'll find ways to talk down the contract so you get less than you did when you first signed. Not something I want to get into. Yeah, Shane, that's definitely not it anymore. It still is that in a sense, but there are other things being going on there. Let's see if this ISO is done yet, and we'll see if we can get Linux CNC going on a Chromebook. And if so, I will have a tote full of these Chromebooks if anybody is interested. I did install Clipper on this. You can run a computer or you can run a printer off of these. It has a built-in webcam, 11-inch screen, keyboard, and touchpad. So it's a nice device. You can just basically set it up next to your printer and run it. And when you need to do something, you can go. So there's that. But let's see if I can get this out of there without having to stand up. Put my gut in your face again. There we go. All right. Got the USB. Let's flip this guy open. Let's plug in the USB. Let's wake this up real quick. I don't have the HDMI going to show you guys. I'm sorry, so you'll just kind of have to see it here. Let's cancel that. Let's go down here. Let's go to restart. There we go. It was touching too far towards the center, so it didn't like that. But now on restart, we can hit Escape, go down to the boot menu, tell it to boot from the SanDisk Cruiser. There we go. Let's do the start installer. Let's go ahead and start the installer. Might as well just go right for it, you know? And we'll see if it's going to do a graphical installer. Yep, it's going to use the Debian default installer. Oh, already the touchpad does not work, but let's see, does the keyboard? Yes. Okay, that was an issue I had with this when I did the Debian 12 install, is it does not recognize the touchpad when you first boot, so you'll have to plug in a USB to it. But you can plug in a USB mouse to it and use that, or once you get past this and then you do the updates and pull in all the updated drivers, it recognizes the touchpad. So if anybody wants to do this, if you have an old Chromebook, just bear in mind that your Debian 12 will probably not see the touchpad out the gate, so have a USB mouse handy. I don't even care if you want to buy one of the roughly probably 25 to 30 of them that I have. Which, speaking of, if anybody is coming to MRRF and you'd like some of these Chromebooks, the deal still stands. You can get 5 of these Chromebooks. Did I say 5? Let's make it 6. 6 of these Chromebooks for $100. PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo, and just put in there that see you at MRRF, bring the goods, you know. That way we can alert the FBI to the illegal dealings. You know, they'll think that I'm selling, you know, homegrown pharmaceuticals, maybe. Who knows? Got to connect to my Wi-Fi's here. Okay, got to turn this. No letting you guys see my password. All right, attempting to exchange. Those are 3100s. They're 3180s, Shane. 3180s. They're currently selling on eBay for between. I've got them on eBay right now for like $15 plus shipping. I figure if I can sell them, great. Yeah, selling Angel Dust. Yeah, but no, they're 3180s. These come with 2 USBs, a HDMI, an SD card, and then on this side you just have an audio jack. You just have your standard audio jack. So they are no longer supported by Dell. They are outside of, or not Dell, Google. So they're no longer covered under Chrome. So installing Linux on them and running them as a Linux box is not a bad deal. They're Intel Celeron N3080s, I believe is what they are. 4 gigs of RAM and a 16 gig SSD. So they're not a bad little machine, and for $20 for, you know, $20 a piece for them at the event, or if you Venmo or Cash App me tonight, you know, $100, I'll bring you 6 to the event with 6 power cords. And realistically, I'll bring the tote, and since, you know, you find me at the event and you paid money, get in the tote first and pick the 6 you want first, and it'll be first come first serve on what's in there. They're all in pretty clean condition. This is one of the ugly ones because it's missing a cover right here, so that's why I pulled this one out to play with. I was going to keep it for myself, but I'm going to give this one to JPP. So Just Push Print is going to wind up with this one with Linux CNC installed on there, and he'll be, you know, good to go. As long as it works. Right now it's hanging up a little bit here. So we'll give it a few and see what happens, and I'm going to find my mouse. I got my USB dongle right here, so we'll plug this in. The other mouse is right there next to the other mouse. But there, see, now we have a mouse. So it's not frozen, it's just communicating with the network. It's a Celeron 3060, might take a moment. Yeah, you're right. They're either the Celeron 3060, yeah, it could be the 3060. I don't remember. I know it's an N30 something. I thought it was a 3080, but it could be a 3060, and the reason I'm thinking 80 is because they're 3180s. So, but yeah, once, like when I had this thing running Debian 12, like straight Debian 12, it was running great. And I could have just grabbed the damn deb file and ran it on here and then pulled in all the stuff. But I want to set this up and configure it. Yeah. So yeah, the Amazon link could have been. Yeah, I've got it on. Like I said, they're on eBay. If anybody wants to buy them off me on eBay, feel free. But probably just a few megahertz difference. Yeah, I mean they're more content don't hurt. Yeah, you're right. More content don't hurt. Hopefully this thing we'll get this done tonight because I don't want to necessarily keep messing with it. So printer wise, I'm thinking about this guy making a triumphant return to MRRF. For sure, I'm going to bring this guy in case we got to print some ASA, ABS, whatever. I'm going to bring this guy. And then I was thinking the Rook, because, you know, show some love to Fabrico. Maybe they'll show some love back. You know, granted, Hector sent me the frame for free, the 2020 frame, but I did buy the kit for $200 or something like that. It was like two or $300 for the kit, and that came with pretty much everything I needed. It was missing a few things, but it was minor stuff that I had, so I wasn't super worried. Thorpe, no, they do not. They are. It's all on board. It's all on board. Typical Chromebooks, you know, everything is just on board. So that's why I said that's why I'm not asking an arm and a leg for them. I figure, you know, $20 for $20 a piece. Buy 5 or buy 6 of them for $100. You get an extra one. You get one for free. You know, so if anybody wants 6 of these things to do whatever the hell they want with, I don't care. I'd like to come back with an empty tote and some cash in my pocket. Realistically, I'd like to pre-sell some so that I can cover getting the misses there because I really want to bring the misses. I've been saying that for a while. Everything upgradable with a USB stick? Yeah, you can always just run USB storage. Yeah. Come on, you. I should have just not connected to the internet first and just booted straight off of the USB and then afterwards connected. Well, let's try that instead. Let's not connect to the Wi-Fi so it doesn't get hung up on this configuring the network part. We'll not connect to the Wi-Fi first. We'll just start the boot process. And we'll just tell it to install from the USB. And then we'll go in after the fact and connect it to the Wi-Fi. All right, start installer. And we won't connect, we'll just install. Hence why in the back past they called me Broken Record Boreal, because I kept saying things over and over and over again. All right, continue. Protecting hardware. There we go. Loading components and installing or install media. What's the story with the bear? The bear is there's a good story there. The bear printer was many years ago. There was a gentleman by the name of Taylor who had a company called Sacred Etching. He did all these like sweet laser etched frames, and he had this process where the laser etching would actually wrap around the frame, and you could either have it on 2 sides or on all 4 sides. Well, thank you, Thorpe. Now we're just detecting network hardware, which is funny. We'll let it do its thing here, and hopefully it'll move along. But no, I liked what Taylor was doing, so I kind of talked about it a lot. And as a thank you, he wanted to give me a frame. And I told him, no, no, no. I just want to support your products. We did a giveaway. My wife and I bought a $100 gift card for Sacred Etching. And then he added in another $100 on it because he liked what we were doing. So he made it a $200 Sacred Etching gift card, and then turned around, and I think it was Aaron Geared who threw in another $25. So it was a $225 gift card for Sacred Etching. Well, after that, Taylor said, look, here's the deal. He goes, I'm sending you a frame, and you can either pick a custom pattern, or I'm just going to pick one and send it to you. So I told him, hey, what about the idea of gears? Kind of like a gear look, steampunk-esque, because my logo at the time was DB3D, and it was a geared DB3D. So he came up with a pattern. It looked really awesome. He sent it. He etched the frame and then sent it to me along with some parts to build a bear. Well, in the process, I had reached out to Jason at LVO and said, hey, Jason, Taylor's sending me a frame for a bear. Would you guys be interested in sponsoring like a motor kit, for the bear? And he said, yeah, sure. What else do you need? And at the time I was like, Jason, I want to make it a community thing. I'll see if anybody else wants to throw in parts first. I don't necessarily want to take, everything from you. And as I was going through, Jason kept, hey, how's the bear? What do you need? How's the bear? What do you need? Just keeping up and wanting to know. So I told him, I said, well, I'm still looking for, pretty much as many parts as maybe you could, you'd be interested in sending. So he sent me the heated bed, the build plate, screen for it, and Big Tree Tech had sent me originally a mini E3V3 to put in there, but then just before MRRF, they came out with the SKR3 and the SKR3EZ, and I reached out to them and said, hey, this is going to be at MRRF. You guys had already sent me this, but would you guys be interested in sending out one of the SKR, the new SKR3 or the SKR3EZ? I'll have it at MRRF to show it off. They sent me both the SKR3 and the EZ. I ended up sending the SKR3 to Aaron quite a while ago. But I put the EZ board with the EZ2209 steppers in there. So there's a lot of LDO. There's about $100 worth of parts from Printed Solid, because Dave at Printed Solid said, hey, we want to get in on this. Here's a $100 gift card. Go buy whatever you need. So I got like belts, bearings, and some filament to print the parts. Those are printed in the Soul Black Glitter PETG. So all the parts are printed in PETG at the moment. I'm thinking maybe we'll reprint parts in an ASA of some sort. Yes, Aaron designed the enclosure for the SKR, and then the screen, the original screen for it too, or screen mount for it. He designed those, put the gear on there, and made it larger, and made it so it'll fit the SKR3. Originally, I had a Pi 02, or Pi 0W2 or 2W or whatever, however they do that. Originally, it had one of those, so he designed the case to hold that as well, and a 5-volt buck converter so that we could power it. Got all of that set up, got it working. Over time, it is currently running the same screen, same SKR Mini or SKR 3 EZ board with the 2209 EZ steppers. It's currently got a Big Tree Tech Pi and the Big Tree Tech 4.3 TFT SPI display. So I recently Tinkercad mashed up, remixed that to fit everything. So now it's the longer one that has both the screens mounted in there. The Big Tree Tech Pi is mounted under this side of the bed right here. So he designed the same case, basically the same case, but for the MKS Skipper. Nice. Yeah, Aaron is an awesome dude to know, and whenever you can, go show the man some love. Aaron doesn't stream much these days. I wish he would. Let's go ahead and, well, I guess it's not going to let me. It won't let me skip the networking side, so I guess we'll just have to hurry up and wait, right? Okay, well, let's install network. I don't have a USB Ethernet adapter, or I would just plug that in and let it go that way. Attempting to exchange key with the access point. All right, well, attempt a little faster this time, huh? Succeeded, and now we're into the configuring the network. So now it's moving. Okay, so whatever that was a hiccup the last time, because now it's actually going. Only cost me 2 handies. Hey, whatever works, man. Payment is payment, however you give it. Oh, all that stuff went, and now it's back at the configuring the network. So we'll let it sit here. We'll let it do its thing, and I'll talk and do that. If you guys happen to notice this behind me doing something, let me know in chat if you see it before I do. But I want to get it going. Worst case, I'll just reinstall Debian 12 straight, and then I'll just grab that deb file that I have, copy it over, and we'll have it pull in all the Linux CNC stuff. I'd like to see this thing get Linux CNC up and running, and then this way, when the time comes and you're ready, JPP, this thing's ready for you. You can just have it be good, good to go. So, but I do know that it will run Clipper on it. So if anybody wanted to get one to run Clipper or just install any version of Linux you see fit, I do know there are methods out there on how to do that. There's a right screw you need to remove. And then once you remove the right screw, read right screw or the right screw, once you pull that out, it's just a matter of going through the steps to install. I forget the website now. If any of you guys remember from the other night what it was Mr. Something. But he's got a UEFI firmware that you can, or BIOS that you can flash to these, and then boot to that, and then it's just a matter of hit escape, pick your boot option, and then run your Linux distro, and you're good to go. The only issue I found is like straight Debian works great. It'll actually install without any issues, but because it is seeing it as a 15.8 gig hard drive and not a 16, it does, many of the distros tend to get mad at you because they want at least 16.4 gigs of storage space available. So since it doesn't see it as 16.4 and only 15.8, they get mad. So who's down with JPP? But yeah, guys, I hope it's just chugging along here doing this part, because I know that Debian 12 did install and ran really well. So if you get one and you want one, whatever the case may be, Debian 12 will install on here, does run. Hey, what was that? Shane, it said you sent me something and then it expired. Uh-oh. I'm assuming you wanted one, Shane. If that's the case, you can try to resend it if you'd like. I do apologize. I don't know why I just noticed that, but if you want one of these, brother, I got you. You know that. You can hand me cash at the event. I don't care. You want to pay now and pick at the event? You can do that too. Dues! What's up, Mr. Falchon? How are we, good sir? Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. On Cash App, it says that you sent something and it expired today at 6:20. Oh, no. Did you? No, that was for the return shipping. Oh, never mind. I don't know why the hell it came up as... It says it expired. That's weird. Did you get that? I hope you got it, because it's telling me it expired, but it's not telling me I have a balance of $20 in my account. So obviously it didn't come back to me. So I would hope that you got it and it didn't go away. Doing well, packing up here as well. Yeah, I pretty much am still kind of on the fence. I'm pretty sure the Bear is going to make a triumphant return, and I know that the Switchwire is coming because, yeah, it's an enclosed printer that can print, ASA and ABS and whatnot. So that is definitely coming. That guy is probably going to make a triumphant return. What's the deal with your running again? What's the deal? Oh, what's the deal I'm running again? 3D Medic Vince. 6 of these bad mamma jammas for $100 instead of $20 a piece. You get one for free. If you buy 5, you get the 6th one free. How's that sound? So you get 6 of them. They are first come, first serve when I get to the event Saturday morning. So find me Saturday morning and come dig through the tote because I'll have a tote full of them, and I'm going to make sure that I bring chargers with so that I have chargers for them as well. So there'll be enough chargers to cover the amount that I bring. So, yeah. Recommend laptop Linux with USB-C charging for under $100. They are 3180s dues fashion. They are 3180s. They are no longer supported by Chrome, but they have 2 USB ports, an HDMI port, an SD card slot, and a regular old 3.5 audio. For some reason, this is not wanting to go now. I'm thinking that I'll just grab the deb file, reload it, create a new user named MMN, and then delete myself. Okay, no point in having my account in there. It's gonna be for JPP. So let's go ahead and just shut this thing down. It's arguing. I don't like it. I don't understand why the Linux CNC distro is arguing with me. But it is straight Debian 12, and I have straight Debian 12 installed. So really all I got to do is copy the deb file over to my USPA here. Let's make sure that I didn't break anything in the process of running the installer. There's the pretty rabbit logo. There it goes. Yep, see, Debian, enter. It's running Linux version 6.1.0-20 AMD64. But yeah, $20 a piece if you want one. If you want to buy if you'd like 6 for the price of 5, $100, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo down below. Send the monies. If I can manage to pull, there are at least 25 available. I can say for sure there are at least 25. So let me get logged in here real quick. There we go. We are in. You buy one for 100, get 5 free. There you go. That's the deal, Thorpe. There it is. One for $100, you get 5 for free. There you go, Thorpe. Best hype man, best promo guy in the business right there, Thorpe. Okay, so there's that. I already downloaded the deb file. I don't know if it'll be faster. It may not take too long, so let's see if I can just copy the deb file over to a USB and then just grab the deb file and copy it to the desktop. You're already swimming in defunct Chromebooks? Yeah, me too. They're not defunct. They are EDU tech things, yes. They were used in the education sector. These are the good ones. So this one is the ugliest one. It's missing this guy right here. They may need a little wipe down with some IPA and a cloth or something to, maybe wipe them down. But functionality wise, these are all the ones that function and still have all the plastic and everything in the places it needs to be. So no Thorpe. Retired and recycled. Best part about schools, I might have a bunch of Dell 3100s, the newer Dell 3100s. I may have a bunch of them coming, so I definitely want to get these things the hell out of here. So we'll see how that goes. I may have a bunch of them. No, Thorpe, that's an ugly, ugly word. We don't like that word. That word is not. Upcycled is a good word. Oh, 3D Medic Vince. How many did you get, good sir? Uh-oh. Which one did he send it? Oh. I'm looking to see which way Medic... Oh, there we are. He sent it the way of the pals. Well, thank you, good sir. I will make sure that you come find me Saturday morning for sure, maybe Sunday. If I can get... Because let's see here. That's 6 out of 25. So 6 out of 25. That's 19 left to go. 19 left to go. But thank you, good sir. That's going to help make sure I can at least get my ass to the event now. Now I got gas money. Thank you. Currently, I'm still staying with JPP, and I'm not bringing the wife. Not yet. Maybe some generous, like, here's a donation because I love you. That'll help. And you figure, like I said, I got 19 of them left, so that's 2 more groups of 6 for sure. Actually, 3 more, isn't it? Because 3 and 6 is 19, so, or 18. So there you go. 3 more. Yes, that is true. That's why I do. I find a way to help myself and help others. Because, like I said, they're a fun little toy to have, and they work. And there's that. Oh, I gotta copy the damn deb file. I'm too busy talking to remember what I'm doing here. Let's go to the desktop. Let's find the Linux CNC deb file. There it is. Right click, copy. Let's go to the USB device, right click, and paste. Oh, I gotta format the drive first. Hold on. I forgot that when you flash Linux, it does that wonderful thing where it creates a Linux partition that only Linux sees and Windows doesn't like. So let's go into Disk Manager. Wait patiently for Disk Manager to actually load. But 3D Medic Vince, just so you know, sir, and we can do this I can do this for you at the event. I can go in and remove the right screws if you want. I'll bring my toolkit with. I can pull the right screws out of them, so they'll be ready to rock and roll. Let's see here. Right click. Right click. Oh, no. All right. I got that stupid USB formatter on here. USB. No, I did not. Okay. Well, I don't have the USB formatter, but I do have another USB drive. Let's swap them real quick. Take that one out. Throw this one in. Close that. Click here. Right click and paste. Yeah, it's a pretty small file for this Linux CNC. All right, right click, eject. Oh, JPP, you're trying to bougie up a bad word. Ew. But what I was going to say, though, Vince, is I can always pull those right screws out for you at the event, and depending on how like crazy slammed it is, we can work on getting the EUFI firmware installed too. Or yeah. Okay, let's grab this Linux CNC deb file and drop that right on the desktop. There we go. Now we can go ahead and eject the 16 gig. Unmount volume. All right, unmounted. Take it out. There we go. Let's remove the... Where the hell did that just go? Did I put that in home like an idiot? Did I drop it in the wrong spot? I did. Whoops. Leave it on the desktop for now. Double click. Wait, right click. Get rid of that. Right click. Application. Run program. No, not run program. Help me install a deb. I haven't installed a deb file in a while. Help me. Yes, you did, JPP. That's pretty awesome. It's going to be awesome, man. I can't wait. Heat sets. I've got M3s. As long as I use M3s, we're good. Thank you, Shane. You are the man. Oh, wait. Yep, no, that's not what I want to do. Let's close that. Click here. I guess for the sake of making life easy, let's just do a DPKG space tac I space. It's not just package name. I got to do location to the package. So slash home Dan desktop. Is it home desktop? Oh yeah, that's right. It's desktop with a capital D because Linux is case sensitive. Desktop Linux CNC. There we go. Boom. Oh, super user sudo space D PKG space tac I space slash home Dan desktop Linux. Boom. There we go. Unpacking Linux CNC-U space. There it goes. All right. Oh, process error install, dependency problems, unconfigured, process triggered, error incurred. So can I actually just do a sudo apt install Linux CNC-U space? Can I actually just do that? Oh, it's telling me that there's a broken. So what do we got here? You might want to run apt tac fix broken install to correct these. Okay. So let's do that. Sudo apt tac fix tac broken space install. Enter. All right. Do you want to? Yes. All right. We're fixing a bunch of stuff. Let's see. We're going to let it run and fix a bunch of things. Hey, guys. What's up, Jerry? How you doing? Good, sir. Hey, Jerry. I've been playing around with the Ziltech Matte ASA. So thank you for that, brother. Greatly appreciated. Never mind. Just check printables. It says they have M2. Might need direct thread, not heat insert. Yeah, I don't have any of those. Cunningham Customs 3D. Good to see you, sir. Hope you're doing well. Hope the printers are treating you well. Speaking of, I noticed my print is done. Ow, bashed by knee. Let's check on this. I am super pumped, though, for the event this weekend. I can't wait to see all who go. There we go. I bumped the power button. Sorry, guys. There you go. What I'm saying is, 15 looks good. Actually, no. The 5 or 10 looked better. The plus 15. Here's the plus 15 a little closer if it'll focus. There you go. Yeah, it's focusing more on my hand than on the print. Trust me, in person, the plus 15 is not looking as good. The plus 10, wherever the heck it went. There we go. Plus 10. Plus 10 looks good. Plus 5 looks better, though, I think. I think I said plus 10 is what I wanted to go with, but... yeah, it's just not... plus 10. Here's the plus 5. Let's see. Yeah, that plus 5 is looking way better. Got to remember, the camera picks up those lines way better than your eyes do. But, yeah, the plus 5 is probably going to be the way to go. Because, again, that's negative 15. Let's see if I got it to work that time. Let's see if it'll work this time. Doesn't want to go. Anyway, so there we go. For those who don't know, Cunningham Custom 3D is a student from my school. For those who remember my Prusa Mini, he is the recipient of the Prusa Mini. So he got my Prusa Mini. So anybody who ever thinks that I'm lying about giving away printers, please know that I'm not. And Cunningham Customs can vouch for the fact that several staff and students at my school are all now proud 3D printing owners. Oh, by the way, guys, I keep forgetting. Boom. Is that one the one? Doo, doo, doo. Yeah, it's not working. You can hear me, but you can't see me. Come on, little camera. Let me click on this and see if I can bring that camera back to life. There we go. Look, I have a camera up here now, so I can be back here and still be in the shot. And you can see all of me, so you guys can think I'm really short. But for those who've met me, you know I'm not that short. But yeah, it's working. So there we go. Yeah. Making PTG basketball with it. Nice. So you're gonna do the airless basketball. I love when they say that. It's an airless basketball. Really? Because what's inside the basketball that's hollow? Gonna have to possibly look at, if I'm gonna use that camera view more, I'm gonna have to look at putting the light up here. I have to better light myself, because I realize when I get in close it gets dark. What if I point this up? No, that's scary. Ugh, this face in general is just scary. So, but yeah, he's the proud recipient of the Prusa Mini from way back. Okay, that repair is done. Set a view space. Okay, now how the heck do I use? Oh, there's a CNC tab. Latency histogram. Latency test. Linux CNC. Let's click on it here and let's see what it does. All right, there we go. We have Linux CNC config select and da 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 da. We got axis 9, axis MM. I don't understand this. I don't have a CNC, so I have no clue, but know that. Okay, but know that it is working. For those who run CNCs, you'll better understand this, I'm sure, but there's Linux CNC running on this little 3180. So, again, 3180s can run Linux CNC. How well, I don't know, but for those who have CNC machines that want to test it, you know, anyone know when Lightburn CNC program comes out? I do not. It will be fun, but I do not know. Still full of air. Yes, it is. Just at atmospheric pressure. You are correct. It is not compressed air. But there we go. So now all I've got to do is I can probably just rename this account and it'll be set up ready to go. So I'll work on renaming this account to JPP for you instead, and then I'll just make the password just push print. So I'll change it to JPP and just push print, but I am going to change the background to make it my Nexus logo because I got to. So, but this is set up for you, JPP. It's ready to go, man. That's a thank you for allowing me to stay in your hotel room currently by myself with you and your missus. However, again, if the magic 500 number hits, that should be enough for me to get a hotel room for me and my missus for 2 nights. And then me and my missus will be coming to the MRRFs. And remember, guys, the reason she said that it had to be enough to cover the hotel and some food and fuel is because we're eating for 2, we're staying for 2, and it's at least 2 fuel trips. So it's the power of 2. So $500 should be more than enough, I would think, for the 2 of us to eat on for 2 nights. Technically 3, because, you know, Friday driving out, we got to get something to eat, and then, you know, Saturday and Sunday. So, but then a hotel room for 2 nights. And JPP, I'll be completely honest with you, man. If that be the case, and we're gonna probably, I'm gonna see about staying in the same building as you. If that be the case, you could probably see if they have a king available instead and do the flip to the king, and then if not, I'll see if they have a king available when I book. I'll book the king, and if you want the king, we can swap so you guys can have a bigger bed. My wife will hate that because we have a king size bed at home and she hates being close, but she doesn't want me not in the bed. Makes no sense. But I'll be nice, man. You did me a solid by giving me a place to stay. If plans change, you still did me a solid. I'll try to hook you up. Hey, that works, man. What CNC program does you want CNC program that does STL files? That would be pretty badass, Bob. Not gonna lie, that'd be pretty badass. But if I can reach the magic 500, the wife is coming whether she likes it or not, and we'll be there Friday night instead of Saturday. So if I can hit that magic number, it'll happen. So anyway, Linux CNC is now installed on this. It does work. And JPP, it's coming to you. 6 of them have already been spoken for. Thank you, Vince. You are a man, a myth, a legend. I don't know. It'll be interesting to find out, though. I do not know, and I don't really have the greatest of contacts. Okay, JPP. Like I said, man, we'll see what happens. I don't foresee me hitting that magic 500, but if I do, she's coming. So if anybody wants to spite my wife, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, all down below. We can spite the wife because she said that she did that because she didn't think anybody would actually happen. So if anybody wants to like a little smiting of the wife, I won't complain because I want to bring her with. I think it'd be awesome to have her, just the 2 of us, no kids, just the 2 of us, get away for the weekend. My oldest daughter says she'll come puppy sit. My second oldest daughter will either stay here with her and drive her nuts or go to my mother-in-law's. And then the curly-headed one that you all love so much because she picks on me so hard. Yeah. For 500, you can make me sleep on the couch. Yeah, pretty much. I'll end up sleeping on the couch for the next 2 nights while she is angry. But you guys heard her earlier. For those of you that were here when she came out, she did say, if we hit the 500, she's got to come. And she said that because she didn't think it would happen. So
today, tomorrow. Send me PayPals if you can. Cash apps, Venmo. Send me if you can. Because then she's got no choice. She's got to come. She said it on stream. You guys heard her. But yeah, so printer wise, Switchwire's coming. The Bear is coming. And I'm thinking the Rook, or would you guys rather see the A1 Mini with the Panda Touch? Which one would you guys rather see? I'll leave that last option up to you guys. I want to bring the Rook as a little, hey, Hector, look, I brought the Fabrico Rook with me. But at the same time, if you'd rather see the A1 Mini, it doesn't have an AMS. I don't have AMS money. But I can bring that and the Panda Touch with. And then you guys can check out the Panda Touch running on an A1 if you guys would like. I'm going to leave it up to you guys to kind of decide, for those of you that are going, which of these two printers would you like to see? All good, JPP. You do your thing, man. Bamboos are basic printers, and I like the unique stuff. So bring the Rook. Got it. That's one vote for the Rook. Yeah. Bob, I'll try to remember and ask him if Shane forgets to, or between me and Shane, I'm sure one of us will get that. So, also JPP, you'll be there. If you see the Lightburn guys, ask them if their Lightburn software is going to support STLs for CNC. Your vote is the Rook. Hey, all good, Martin. I'll bring the Martin. I gotta remember to go Martin and roll them R's, man. But yeah, I will bring. That's 2 votes for the Rook. None for the Bamboo. Surprise. Nobody wants to see the Bamboo. I'm pretty sure because they know there's gonna be like 1 million Bamboos there. Yeah, JPP, that'd be awesome. If you're going to do an interview with them, definitely put that on your list of questions to ask them. Will STL files be supported in the CNC software when it is made available? You got a Bamboo crunching away on your Hue Forges, on your Cat Hue Forge? Nice. Yeah. Ideally, I would love, not going to lie, I would love to get an AMS light now because I have a Bamboo. I do understand there's waste, and that is my biggest concern. You guys know that. I've said that. I'm not very quiet about the fact that I don't like the amount of waste, but at the same time, I would like to try out the AMS light, but I can't afford it. But if anybody has an AMS light that's just collecting dust that they don't want anymore, message me and I'll take it off your hands. That's the thing. JPP with Lightburn, they've been doing a lot to make their own custom CNC softwares to work with their Lightburn software that already exists. So we don't know. That I think that's the big thing is nobody's gotten a definite answer. So ask them. And then if you can, work on it in the hotel room, get that video out ASAP so that this way it's on the internet. So if they said something they weren't supposed to, you're the one who got to it first. All right. There's my water gone. But yes, for sure, Vince, I can work on getting those right screws out. At the event, you pick the 6 you want, and I'll get the right screws out. And then I'll make sure to bring a flash drive with Debian 12 on it. So if you want to just load Debian 12 on all of them right there, we can do that, brother. I got you. I got you covered. You are the man anyway, so I will always take care of 3D Medic Vince. He's been one of the OGs who's been around forever. Like I was saying, when I did the community hangout streams, Vince was one of the guys that used to come and hang out in the streams back in the day. Shane, one of the guys who used to come hang out in the streams back in the day. Like Built Over Bot was one of those guys that came into, back in the day. There's like Red Light. He's another guy that is part of the community. I'm psyched to finally get to meet him in person. He'll be at he'll be at Midwest, so that's gonna be awesome to see Red Light. So there's a lot of guys who way back in the day used to come to these streams and hang out. They're people I've known for 5 years, and it's just awesome to have these people supporting me and hanging out with me and wanting to hang out with me. I don't know why you guys do, but thank you. Yeah, Built Over Bought. I have found that like Lightburn software, in my opinion, with some of the other stuff that's out there, Lightburn software seems to be more user friendly. So, but there we have it, guys. The Linux CNC is installed. Does anybody remember? Or Shane, you're here. You're Debian. Can you please assist me in how to rename a user account in Debian? I mean, I know how to reset the password, but it's just renaming the account, like giving it a new name. Do you know that offhand? Is that something I can do, or is it going to be easier just to create a whole new account and set up the privileges? You always got to look that up. No, not a big deal. I'll look it up, brother. I just figured if you knew it off the top of your head, or if you had a quick like, hey, stupid, just go look here. How to rename a user in Debian. Change or rename a username UID. Is it difficulty level? Easy. Root privilege? Yes. Okay, good. Need root. So you got to do a mod user tac L username, login name, old name. So basically, the login name, old name, we would recommend user mod command, rename the account. The name of the user will change from old name to login name. Okay, so changing nothing else changed. In particular, the user's home directory should probably be changed to reflect the new syntax rename. Yeah, it is just saying in here that it can be done. It just says you need to use user mod, tac L, then login name, and then the old name. Then it says syntax. See, the syntax is as follows: to rename a user ID, you're going to do user mod tac UID username, where the numerical value of the username is set to so I basically need to do a UID and list to see who's there. You can do a cat / password to see what users are there. Cut command as follows: cut tac D : tac F1 / Etsy / password sample output. Yeah, and make sure to let him know Built on Bot, because he's a good dude. Yeah, it might just be easier to create a new user and then assign the stuff, because there's a lot going on here. And rather than rename,
All right. Well, now I don't remember how to create a user, so let's do how to create a user in Debian. I'm not very Linux savvy, guys. I'm like a Google wizard when it comes to that shit. I just Google it all. How to create a new user in Debian. How to create a new pseudo user in Debian. No, how to add or delete users in Debian 12. There we go. No, it's a sudo add and then the username. Okay, so let's boom, sudo add user. We're gonna call it JPP. Enter. There we go. New user JPP has been added. All right. Now that we've added the user, we need to create a password. Oh, new password. There we go. Just push print. Enter. Just push print. Enter. Full name. Just push print. Enter. Room number. There isn't one. Work number. There isn't one. Home number. There isn't one. Other. There isn't one. Information correct. Yes. All right. Adding new user JPP to supplemental and extras users group. All right. Now we need to do a SU enter. Gotta put in the super user password. Okay. Now from here, we need to do the add user to group. That is badass. Now we need to do a sudo. Oh, I guess I didn't have to change the super user, but that's okay. Anyway, sudo user mod space tac little a big G space. What is it? Just sudo, right? Yeah, sudo. Nope, that's not it. What the shit? Oh yeah, forgot. I need to tell it JPP sudo enter. Oh, whoops. I did it backwards. Sudo JPP enter. There we go. It's the group first, then the username. Yes, the Dapper Dan duck is an awesome duck. Actually, they have the original duck, the original duck without the hat on it, which is a pretty popular duck, and then they remixed the Dapper Dan duck with the hat, and then they just did one for Tuck Jeeper that has a tiara on it, or a crown. Yeah, the princess duck. So the Jeep lovers really do love their ducks. So anyway, so there's JPP now with the super user group. We did a duck wedding with the Dapper Dan and the princess duck. Nice. Yes. That's awesome. Old curmudgeon. Hey, old curmudgeon. Are you gonna try and make it to Murph? I think you said you can't. I know Chris Travis can't make it. Quack Bang Duck? Let's go ahead and do this real quick. Let's do a exit real quick. Let's exit again. Then let's log off of me. Log out. Log out. Let's log in as JPP. Oh, it beeped at me. JPP. Just push print. There we go. Logged in as just push print. Let's go to applications real quick. Hey, the CNC software is in there. Let's go to CNC Linux or Linux CNC. It loaded, so there we go. That's working. Now let's do a delete user from your account because you have sudo privileges, or you should. Sudo apt update. Let's do a sudo apt update real quick. Just push print. Hey, look at that. We have sudo privileges. We're doing an apt update. Now we'll do a delete user and we'll delete them. Now, oh, there's 8 upgradable packages. We'll do those after we delete these. Sudo del user space. The flip, did I put my name in it? Dan. There we go. Remove Dan, user delete Dan is currently user by process of deleting user Dan, error occurred. Okay, well, it gave an error. Says that it user delete user directory. It won't let me delete my directory. Okay. Let's do this real quick. Let's try sudo delete user space tac remove tac home space Dan. Files, conjouts. Hey. Oh, no, returned error code 8. So whatever error code 8 is, let's Google. Got to break out the Googles. I wish I had the HDMI hooked up so you guys could see this, but user delete return error code 8. Old promotion, you've been saying a lot and I've been missing. Sorry, let's see here. Not much change your way. Work is loaded up. All right. JPP. Started working on RetroPie. Nice. And the volume, I say, small designer. Sudo. Yeah. / rooms ROMs, yeah. Yeah, Built Over Bought is an amazing designer. I don't care what he says. He just likes to, downplay it. It's all good, man. You are a good designer. All right. The user has an active. Okay, so what I need to do then is I logged out of me, but let's reboot the computer real quick first. So let's go ahead and shut down. We'll shut it down real quick. We'll reboot. We'll log straight into JPP, and we'll see if that is the issue. Can you bump the game a bit? Got my volume higher than normal. Yeah, give me a second. I have noticed it is seeming like it's running a little low. But give me just a second here to click on this guy, go to properties, not properties, advanced properties. So click here, click on advanced properties, wireless mic. Let's kick that up to a +2. There we go. Is that better? Yeah, it's getting much closer to the red now. So I don't know. Is that better? Should I go higher? You guys want me to go higher? Do I need to go higher? Higher? Lower? Higher? Try to be realistic. Well, Bob, you and the missus are awesome at what you guys do, and don't cut yourself short. Okay, so bumping it up to 2 decibels worked. Okay, well, let's reboot this thing real quick. Power it back on, and let's see what we can do. Sounds good to you? All right, Martin. Martin. I always think of Fluffy whenever I say that way. Crank the volume. I'm gonna crank the volume. We'll go louder, man. We'll clip the shit out of this stream. Give me a second here. Advanced. No, actually, I'm just gonna be a wise guy. I'm just gonna bump it up to 5. There we go. Now it's 5. Now I'm hitting the red, so it should be good. Yes. I haven't clipped yet, so there we go. Make chips. And get the maker chips this year at MRRF while they last. Yes. I don't know if K2 Kevin is going to get around to it, but there's these, and I think the QR code is still going to my Twitch channel on the back when you scan it. Whatever. Probably the exhaust fan coupled with the shocks by the yeah. It could be old curmudgeon, but I cranked it up again. You've met the Martin at the tour with Fluffy? Nice. So it was the Martins together. Gotta make some maker chips soon, but the after MRRF. Yeah. Yeah, JPP. I get you, brother. I get my hands on the AMS light and I'll just let it, or the AMS light and I'll just let it do it. Just push, print. They all know your password. Oof. They all know your password now. Okay. Now let's go back in here. Ah, there we go. Yep, a reboot solved the problem. I am now removed from this thing. I no longer am the man. Shoot. Hey, there we go. Your root password's now changed to the same thing. So my account has been removed. It is JPP, and the root password and the normal account password are the same thing because I'm original. But there you go. So one thing I got to do first. There we go. Gotta brand properly. Right over the Dell logo. You want that right over the Dell logo? You want me to cover the Chrome with it? It won't cover the whole Chrome. There's a little light here that doesn't light up, but put it there. What do you think? Right over the Dell logo? All right, we'll cover the Dell logo with it. I'll have these stickers available thanks to Mr. Michael Cassell. He gave me so many, I had more left over than I knew what to do with. So,
That's about as straight as it can get. And by straight as it can get, I mean it's probably crooked. But there you go. Just after Murph publishing the shooter change. I might have missed something. Oh, yeah. You don't want everybody printing them and taking them and shooting them. Warranty void sticker is removed. But there we go. Ta-da! There you go, bud. MakerMine Nexus, powered by Libre computers, which is kind of funny, or by the MakerMine Nexus, powered by a Libre computer project, which is funny because this isn't powered by a Libre computer. But hey, you know, it is what it is. So what you got left to do, taking a short break from packing up the trailer. Hey, Bearded Bucket. Currently, we just kind of screwing around tonight. I'm bringing, based on the vote, the Rook is coming, the Bear is definitely coming, and the Switchwire is coming. So I'm bringing those 3 printers with me. I'll be bringing my laptop, webcam, microphones. Going to bring my gimbal, my DJI Osmo. I'm bringing that with. And probably just a couple rolls of filament because they have filament there. But I'm also bringing a tote full of Dell 3180s. That's these guys. We installed Linux CNC on this because I'm going to give this to Just Push Print when I get there. But 3D Medic Vince just bought 6 of the Chromebooks from me for $100 because I'm trying to fund the trip. So if anybody wants a Dell 3180, $20 a piece for them, or you can get them for, you can get 6 for $100. So Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. If you'd like some tinkering boxes, you can get 6 of them for a $100 bill. Remove the right screw and install the UEFI firmware or BIOS, and then you can install whatever you want on these fairly easily. So, yeah, I'm trying to hawk for trip money like a douchebag. So I'm being a douchebag tonight because I need funds. If I can, I have there was at least 25 left. Of the 25, 6 are now gone. So yeah, that's roughly 3 more groups of 6. So it's another $300. It won't get me to the 5, but it'll get me to it'll get me to 4, and that'll be close enough that maybe I can still convince her to go. So if anybody wants my wife to go, for those who missed it, Bearded Bucket, you weren't here. My wife, I'm trying to get her to come with me. Your last project may have some pins full. Oh yes. So anyway, you might be bringing 5 or 6 printers, 1 laser. 2 will be given away, selling the Ender 5 Plus and the Lulzbot, and a brand new 40-watt Falcon laser, and the brand new CR6 SE for $850. Nice. Tripod. I wish I had $850 worth of shit to bring myself, but I'm just bringing a bunch of Chromebooks. It's what I got to get rid of. And like I said, for those who missed it earlier, 7 are gone. Just push print. Oh yeah, no. There's still 6 gone. This didn't count. This one I pulled out. I was going to tinker with, but I'm bringing it for you because it now has Linux CNC on it. It's set up, so it's yours. So there's 6 coming out of that bin right there. That's right here. I still have at least enough to make another $300 off it to make $400 total, which gets me so close. But anyway, what I'm trying to say, since I keep getting sidetracked, is for those who weren't here earlier, my wife came out, and I've been trying to get my wife to come. If my wife comes, we're leaving Friday. We'll be there Friday night. If my wife doesn't come, I'm leaving Saturday butt crack of dawn to get there early so I can get in early and get my table set up early Saturday morning instead of Friday night, which sucks. I'd rather set up Friday. But anyway, my wife said and this is thank you to Just Push Print. I currently have a hotel room, but my wife, because she is an introverted introvert, she likes to kind of to herself. She said that if we could get the funds to cover the trip before we go, so she knows things are covered, she will come. So basically, hotel room, food for hotel room for 2 nights, the food for 3 days, and whatever like gas and miscellaneous. I figured $500 is probably not a bad guess. So $500 is what I'm thinking. She said if you can make $500, or if you can get $500 between now and then, we'll go. Like, we will go. So we're getting closer to the date. It's getting harder to get hotel rooms. Right now, as it stands, I'll probably look to stay probably up in Elkhart, because cheaper hotels up that way. And I know that Just Push Print is currently got a hotel room there, and I believe when I looked yesterday, they still had rooms available. So I'm hoping if we can make this happen. I'm short $400 right now. If I can make it happen, the wife is coming. And the wife said that she did that because she didn't want to go, and that was her way of getting out of it. But she did say it on stream that if we did hit it, she was going. So if you guys want to help me piss off my wife, you could, if you have a few jingle jangles in the pocket, send them my way. If you want something in return, $20 will get you a Chromebook, $40 will get you 2, $60 will get you 3, $80 will get you 4, and $100 will get you 6. Get an extra one. The CR6 might be good for parts. Oh, it could be. Yeah, tripod. Every time I'm up there, I should have just taken that thing from you and, signed the waiver. Every time I come visit you, that's always one of those machines that we always talk about, but it never manages to leave with me. So, So, but yeah, so if you guys would like to help me piss off my wife and make me sleep on the couch for the next 2 nights, and then probably have to get a two bed room so I can sleep in one and she can sleep in the other, feel free to help me get there. I'm already getting there one way or another. Thanks to 3D Medic Vince, I can at least get to the event for sure. So yeah, I've got the get to the event funds. Now it's going to be the get home from the event funds, but we'll worry about that bridge when we cross that bridge. Once we get there, that's the hard part, right? Getting there. Getting home shouldn't be so bad. N5 Plus might sell for $250. You made tons of videos on the machine. Yes. It was your first printer, good sir, and you're going to part with it. My first Ender 3 is sitting back here, currently in shambles, because I've scavenged parts off of it for other builds. The Ender 5, as a matter of fact, has the screen out of it, an end stop switch, and I took the control board out of it. It's floating around here somewhere. But yeah. Anyway, guys, I don't know. How long have I been streaming now? What's it say? 2 hours. I did the 2-hour thing again, where I just get in here and I start talking and I do stuff, and 2 hours goes by. I'm kind of wanting to wait until this little fennec fox is done, so I can have this little fennec fox to bring in to the wife. I was, not gonna lie, I was hoping to bring it in as a peace offering, because I told her, hey, honey, look what happened. But it's all right, man. We got time. But yeah, so the Switchwire, the Bear, and the Rook, are all going to be coming with me. Let's jump to this camera again. There we go. Hi, guys. So those will be coming with me. I'll be bringing my my laptop, webcam, hotspot, and microphone, the gimbal. Got to grab the gimbal. Got the gimbal. So I'll be bringing the gimbal with. And then, yeah, probably just some miscellaneous stuff. I'll bring a tote full of miscellaneous stuff. Extension cord, power strip, chair. Probably going to bring a cooler with some water, because it's going to need water. It's going to be 90 plus for the event. So cooler with some water. My banner, of course, got to bring my banner. And other than that, like I said, I'll bring some miscellaneous tools with. I don't know that I want to bring everything, so screws and nuts and all that stuff. Probably not going to bring that stuff with. Ah, nice. Bringing the Neptune 4 Max, but it's already taken. All right, tripod, not a problem. Like I said, I've been taking a lot of the stuff that I get and fixing it, working on it, and giving it away. So, like I said, both of the printers, the two most recent printers I got from U-Tripod, the FL Sun Super Racer is with my summer helper. He has that one. And then the Huracan went to another student. Their family is not loaded. They've got money, but they're not loaded. They can't afford extra things. And he's a very intelligent kid who just got a paid internship this summer. And so that's awesome. He's got a little summer job and he's getting some skills going. He's a very tech savvy kid. So I gave him the Tripodicon, aka the Huracan. And let's see here. I'm going to try and do this real quick. Let me look down the list here. I'll work kind of backwards. So the Ender 5 Pro that was given to me by the student at the school's mother, who said, "Get it on my car. I don't want to see it anymore. I'm done with this thing." He really didn't want to let it go and didn't know that Mom was bringing it to be recycled. She wanted to just throw it in the recycle bin and get rid of it. I told her I could probably rebuild it. Could I have it? She said, "Yeah, take it. Just get it on my car." I said, "Great, I will." Originally, I was going to turn that into a Mercury 1, but ended up talking with him. He was very upset that Mom did that. He really wanted to keep that printer because he didn't have the skills to fix it, but he didn't want to let it go because it was his first printer. So I told him that I have parts laying around. I'll see what I can do. And I gave it back to him. Well, he went to load it in his car. And when he went to load it in his car, he broke the USB cable off of it. I probably should have just hooked it up to UART to begin with and been done with it. And just ran the jumper cables from the control board, the MCU, to the Pi. I should have just did that. I didn't. I thought telling him to be careful would be okay. But when he went to put it in his car, he bumped it with his hand, bumped it in the car, whatever the case may be. But he ripped the USB port completely out of the board. So I, today at work, hooked it up UART, got it back up and running, reflashed the firmware for UART, and it's working just fine. I printed like 2 prints on it with no issue. So I'm giving that one back to him. So there's that one. Probably could have unplugged that cable. Yeah, I probably should have, but I didn't, you know. But, so there's that printer that I received and then gave back to the kids, so I gave that one back. My FlashForge Adventure M5 that was sitting there, I gave that to my niece and nephews. Then there was the, tripod, the Sidewinder X2. I gave that to one of the teachers at the school. The Ender 3 V2 that I bought for the $99 from Micro Center a while back, I gave that to another teacher at the school. I was going to give my original Ender 3 back here I was going to give that to a student at the school. Another member of the community decided that he was going to be awesome and ended up getting an Elegoo Neptune 4, not the big guy that's a problem, but the Elegoo Neptune 4. He bought that and gave that to him. So there was that. Let's see. A friend of mine, her son, little dude, loves 3D printing, wanted to get into it. They were looking at spending like $100 on one of those little Amazon, like, my first printers. And I told her, don't do that. My SVO6, I was going to let them borrow, but I let him keep it. So he's got my SVO6 that I bought. Let's see, what else is there? The 2 tripod printers, SVO6, the Prusa Mini, which I gave to Cunningham Customs. And then I'm trying to think. I gave each one of my boys a 3D printer, Endo 3 Pros, and what else was there? There was the Ender 3 Pros and the FL Sun Q5. Gave those to my boys. Trying to think. I know I've given away a lot of printers, but I like seeing people print. I like giving back to the community. Even when they're printers I bought with my own money, I still just give them away. I don't sell them. I don't sell printers. The only printer that I sold was the Ender 5 that I had. I didn't sell it. We raffled it off. It was $1 a ticket. Did that at MRRF, pissed off a bunch of people because Critic won it, and Critic also put in like $250 or $300 of his own money to buy tickets. And with that, it was pretty sweet because Microswiss was there, and they were premiering or showing off the NG for, not the Revo, just the original NG for the Ender 5s. They were getting ready to release them. They had a demo unit there. They actually pulled the demo unit off of the Ender 5 they had at the event at the end, brought it over and put it on the printer, set it up, and even went and reprinted the BL Touch mount, like reworked and reprinted the BL Touch mount at the event, printed it, and threw it all on again at the event. So it was pretty badass. So that was the only printer that I actually sold. Otherwise, I've just given away printers. And you're right, Bill Dolbot. People are always mad. It just pissed everybody off because, why, he spent all this money. Of course he was going to win. So I ended up giving away a Raspberry Pi 4. I pulled another ticket and gave away a Raspberry Pi 4 to somebody. And at the time, the Pi 4s were going for $150 or something like that, $200. It was an insane price for them, but so I gave one of those away at the event too. The lady that won it wasn't there, so I called her and she, we worked out like, give me your address, and I mailed it out to her. So yeah, Shane, he definitely was gloating quite a bit. It was like, dude, tone it down. You don't want all these people to know what you're doing because they're going to get pissed. And they did. They found out, they got pissed because he was not quiet about what he was doing. Yes, exactly, Cunningham Custom. That's what I'm doing. I buy printers and just give them away. I get printers for free. I play with them. I use them. I have fun with them. And then when something else comes in, I move one out to make room. Realistically, I don't know that I'll ever do anything with this Delta. It was given to me by Da from Libre, and we were originally going to do some stuff with it, but it's so old, and the tech that's in it is so old that the amount to upgrade it, it would just be cheaper to buy an upgraded Delta and just do that. If somebody wanted a project, it's right here. And then, of course, I've got Mini Bob that Aaron is supposed to be working on some, reworking some parts and doing some stuff, and then he and I are gonna simultaneously print and build these. I'm just waiting for Aaron to get some time in his schedule to get on the project and then send me the files so I can print the parts and we can throw them on the printers, because I was also sent pretty much an entire second one of these that I boxed up and shipped out to him so that this way he has one, I have one, and we can print the parts and test and see what kind of headaches we're running into. I'm thinking that first thing I'm going to do to the Mini is replace the control board and, you know, maybe motors and stuff like that. We'll see what Ron's designs call for. So, but yeah, I enjoy 3D printing, and I want to share that with everybody, or everybody I can. I don't have enough printers to do that, but now with doing this on YouTube and streaming rebuilding printers, hopefully people who have old machines that are just sitting there not doing anything, send them my way. I'll rehab them. Hopefully some sponsors will come along. We'll get companies to send me out stuff that'll help me get this done. Like I said, Big Tree Tech wants to send me a box of their mini E3 V3s, and I can get Da to send me a box of the Lafayette's and some, you know, eMMC modules, and heck, if he wants to include Wi-Fi, that'd be great. Because then I can just start clipperizing them all and getting them out there. Not that I want to clipperize everything. If it's just going to be somebody that I know that's maybe looking for a more default experience, I can throw Marlin on it real quick. We can save the Lafayette for another project. So maybe I can get Da to send me a box of boards. Maybe I can get Big Tree Tech to send me a box of the E3 V3. So I've got a little stock of things that I can just grab real quick when a new printer shows up, and just grab a board, throw it in there, and go. Is that realistically going to happen? Probably not. But it would be cool if I could get that kind of support for this project, and then get people with, you know, old defunct dead printers that I can maybe, you know, plan a trip. If there's a bunch of people in a certain area, I can say, hey, I'll drive down on this day. I'll be at this location from this time to this time. If you have old printers that aren't doing anything, Ender 3s, Ender 5s, you know, something along the Ender line or whatever, and you just don't want it anymore because it's just taking up space and you just want to get out of the house, meet me here at this time. I'll load them all up and I'll go. If it gets to the point where it gets crazy, I'll show up with a box truck if I have to. I don't care. I think it'd be cool to be able to just take in all these old printers, rehab them, make them work again, and then out the door. You know what I mean? Give them to somebody, maybe snap a picture with them, and hey, look, another printer's gone, you know? IDEX baby belt. Doing patches would be awesome. Cool. I'm sorry, I kind of maybe missed some chat here. Can the baby belt do TPU? It is a... you got a $20 Rostock Max V3, cleaned up wires, recalibrated, figured out how to print with it. Nice, Steven. Nice. Yeah. Baby belt printing TPU, probably not a good idea. Not saying you can't, but it is a cloth belt. So I don't know how well TPU will bind with the cloth fibers. The pallet does TPU. I don't know. I think it does. I think it'll do pretty much anything you can throw at it, but I'm not sure. I don't have one, so I don't know. Shane might know. Shane's got one. Yeah, like I said, I'm not really sure, JPP. I'm not really sure, but you could always look into a Rook, man. I mean, you can build the Rook if you like take an Ender, strip it down, and then you just need. You don't even need the frame. The original Rook is 4 rods, and it uses 2 of the rods for your Z. So you can go crazy and just do an original Rook with all the 3D printed parts and just have a build plate big enough to print the parts on. But you can do an original Rook. You can do the 2020. Hell, West 3D right now, I think, is selling the frames, the 2020 frames. You can either get black or space gray for $16 just for the frame parts. That's not including any of the hardware to put it together, but you can get the frame parts, and then you can get the corner brackets if you want, or you can drill the holes and do blind joints, whatever whatever you want to do. The end brackets, the three-way end brackets, they're selling for 99 cents a piece at West 3D if you want to buy it all from one place. So you're figuring 8 of those, that's $8 plus like $16 for the kit, turning $25, whatever shipping is. And then you just have to, like I said, you just have to find the hardware to mount everything. Does use linear rails, so you know you gotta buy some linear rails too. But a lot of it is if you have parts laying around, you can make it work. Like the motors you can steal off an Ender, the hot end you can use off an Ender. They originally used like the original Ender 3 style hot end on those. And then you can set one of them little bad boys up and go. You can do a Bowden setup and set your extruder motor off on the back or on the side. I did a direct drive, and because I had some Matter Hackers money that I won, I actually threw an LGX light on there. I actually have a second LGX light right here. I think this one is is this the LGX light with the motor? Yeah. This is the LGX light with motor. So, oh, I guess I should hold it up here. I forgot. I'm on this camera now. But I got this one as well. I ordered 2 of the LGX lights. I got one with the motor, one without, because I had the motor off the... I had a motor that LDO Jason had sent me a while back. So I just used that on there. So I had a LDO motor running on that one. And then this one's just using the one that Bondtech provided with it. So that's actually for another Rook project that hopefully I'll be able to start working on soon. I guess there was some announcements made, so I think I would be okay to start working on it. So while I'm waiting to, while I'm in between rehabs on printers, I can always work on the Rook, I guess, huh? I got some of the parts printed. I need to print more. Where is my Ambrosia Planetary Blue ASA? Right here. It's a sparkly blue. This is the color I'm printing the parts in to go on the frame that I received from a guy at a company that's 3 letters. Can't say much more right now because I wasn't told I can. So I'll let you guys use your thought process to try and piece that together. I will tell you guys my favorite frame color is space gray. I like space gray. Take that information, use it as you will. As I walk away all smart ass, like, ha ha ha. But anyway, putting your money back, trying a tool changer. Yeah, tool changers would be nice. I definitely would love to build a tool changer. Definitely not in the budget right now. Definitely not in the budget. I see Steven was, if he's still floating around, I see Steven was commenting in Mayhem's. Hold on. Hold on a second, guys. Alright, Swamp Dog, you sent me the picture. AKA JPP. I got your picture, sorry. I just happened to notice that I had a message on Discord and I wanted to see who it was from. So, anyway, guys, sorry about that. Teaching Tech is working on a budget tool changer on the Solvo. Yeah, I did see that, old curmudgeon. It would be cool. It'll be cool if you can make that all work out. I was watching some of the video. I don't think I caught the whole thing because I don't know how far he got. But it would be pretty awesome if you can just buy a Soval and then buy like 4 or 5 extra heads, and then, you know, with the introduction of a new part on there, you can have interchangeable heads. That'd be pretty sweet. So it'll be pretty cool, and it won't be that hard to do considering it's based on the 2.4, and they've already got the tool changer out for the 2.4. He did reference Zombie Hedgehog in that one. Yeah, and Bearded Bucket, that's the thing. The one that Michael's looking at is going to be using all of Soval's stuff. So he's looking at using Soval's hot ends, which, again, if he can make it work and it's not super crazy, that won't be bad. But when you're looking at like a Voron tool changer, ends up costing you like $2,000, 2,500, maybe more. I don't know. If you can buy the machine for $800 a couple, you buy 4 more tool heads for say $100 a piece. You know, you're talking, you're in it now for the cost of what a normal 2.4 would run you. So, not sure how great that's going to be, but like I said, it's an interesting project. It'll be fun to kind of follow and see how well it works or doesn't. But yeah, because I think the SV08's like a 7 or 8 or 9, like $900, something like that for the machine. Definitely would love to get one, not going to lie. I missed my 2.4. I did trade my 2.4 for the FlashForge. The FlashForge Creator 3 Pro, which I gave away to a guy at Rocky Mountain. There's that too. That is a $1,300 machine. I tried selling it for like, I think I had like 900 or 500 or so. I had a price on it. I don't remember what it was, but I wasn't getting any nibbles on it. So I was just like, dude, here you go. Print your wife a fox in every color. Honey, I printed a green one. I printed a green one. So I have a green one now. An army of foxes just for spring. Yeah, she's got a bunch right now. She's been loving this little fennec fox that I found. Found it on Maker World. A little flexible fennec fox. You look up Flexi Fennec Fox, you'll find this guy on Maker World. I wish I could tell you who the artist was or the designer was. I don't know. It's on Maker World. It's the Fennec Fox, Flexi Fennec Fox. Go look it up. It's one of 2. So, by the way, honey, you're safe. Right now, 3D Medic Vince is the only one who has bought some Chromebooks from me. He gets 6 of them when I get there. So, you print the girlfriend of Flexi Rex in every color? Nice, Martin. Or Martin! I gotta do it. Sorry. You're not sure if you're a part of my Discord? What? Hold on. There we go. Boom. Join the Discord. It's the Maker's Hideout. It's not really my Discord anymore. I originally started it. I turned it over to my buddy Zach. And he's been kind of doing his thing. But I'm still there. I'm still on there. I still do stuff. So please, feel free to join. I'm getting better. Yeah, at some point I'll be good. I'm getting better at rolling my R's again. It's been a while since I used to roll my R's all the time because I was taking a Spanish class. It was junior high. And then in high school, I just kept rolling my R's because it was always fun to walk up to people like, and like roll it out. But Martin, get them R's rolling. Yeah. Hey, my wife hasn't been out here to steal my F-bomb. She's been out here, but she didn't steal my F-bomb. So, unless she wants to come out and visit me and steal my F-bomb, I still have an F-bomb. And we've been going for 2.5 hours. Well, now I say that, she's going to walk out here and just say it just to say it, steal my F-bomb. Aren't you, honey? But yeah, so right now, 3D Medic Vince sent me $100. He's got 6 of them coming, if you're still watching, wifey. Is the Go Gru on the wall printed? No. No, this little guy is a metal. The wifey bought this for me a long time ago. She found it on a site. It's just a piece of metal that's then colored green. Yeah. So, little Go Gru back there. He is a little, like, cutout one. Yeah, it's metal steel. It's a cute little dude. But he's, like, nailed to the wall. See, 3D Medic Vince is still here, honey. So you can thank him because I'm 1/5 of the way there thanks to him. So you can thank him. We're 1/5 of the way to you coming with. Just Push Print. He was heartbroken. Not really. He said he understands. So Just Push Print says if we can go as a couple, he's going to be excited either way. So he's not heartbroken, but you know, I still want my wifey there. I still do. It'd be nice to take her. She can sleep during the day, and then I can take her out to dinner at night, spend time with everybody, eating food and chatting and enjoying time with the missus. If she wants to go somewhere or do something, she can steal the car and just go explore. So, you know, things I'm looking forward to in Goshen. The Amish crack donuts. Oh my God, I cannot wait. I am hoping that I can get a bunch of them. I'd like to bring some home with me so that this way, my Monday back at work, I can hop all those kids up on sugar and caramely. Just, I was thinking that a waffle press would be kind of cool to take one of those donuts, slam it in a waffle press, and turn it into a waffle. That's my plan. That is my plan. If I can, I will. I'll go to the Walmart there in Goshen and I will pick up a little waffle press, like a cheapo little waffle press. I will take it to the event and I will just start slamming them donuts in a waffle press and turning them into waffles. And then people can have those donuts and like walk around eating little waffled donuts. I'll do it. I will do it. All right, Martine, you have a great dinner. I hope it is a delicious one. It's 8 o'clock at night, guys. I had like a slice of pizza when I got home from work. I'm hungry. I had two slices of pizza. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, I had 2. That was all I ate so far today. I don't keep this girlish figure by skipping a meal. So I need to go and get something to eat. So I think with his exit, I'm also going to exit because I'm hungry. But Vince, thank you very much, good sir. You are awesome. Greatly appreciate the assist. So thank you very much for that. JPP, your Linux CNC Chromebook is set up. Linux CNC is installed. The little touchpad works. We know that because I was using it. So that is awesome. Take this guy out so I don't lose it. Yes, Bearded Bucket, it's going to be good to see you again, good sir. Haven't seen you since Rocky Mountain, so it'll be fun to see you. Hopefully you'll be in good spirits and smiling. Hopefully bring in for the hug. Remember, I keep all my hugs G-rated. So they are safe hugs, G-rated. I hug above, not below. The only person I hug below is my wife. But let's see. Yep, touchpad's still working. So we're good. I'm going to go ahead and shut this guy down. Shut down. And shut down. There we go. Touchpad, it did its thing. Safe travel with everyone going to MRRF. Agreed. I will try to stream again tomorrow, and I don't know. It might be Tomorrow's stream will probably be tearing down the machines and stacking the pile, getting it ready to be moved into the car for Friday. Again, if any of you know of a friend who has more money than they know what to do with, give them my Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal down below and tell them to just send a little something as a thank you for being awesome or whatever. I don't care. But you guys have a great evening. Here's my usual spiel now. Stay out of trouble. Stay out of jail. Happy 3D printing. And I got to do the stupid hand thing that I started on TikTok. And all the things. So that being said, guys, have a great evening. And I will talk to you guys possibly tomorrow night. Keep your eyes on the YouTube. Set your notifications so you know. Bye, guys. I'm out of here.